Okay, so like I promised earlier this week, like on Monday, that I will come back and do a movie review. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. A movie review for you. So, what movie am I going to review today, this week? As a matter of fact, first of all, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this every single week, but from time to time, I will be throwing up some movie reviews. So let's get to it. My first movie review, my first ever movie review. This is the inaugural episode. My first ever movie review will be American Ninja. Yeah, I told you it's gonna be a classic film. So yeah, American Ninja, 1985, starring Michael Dudikoff, and yeah, man, this movie, I guess you could say, it's the movie that pretty much got me into karate, got me into taking karate, you know. But yeah, I remember back in around the early '90s when I started watching this movie, you know. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, that sounds about it. Back in the early '90s, maybe around '91, I think, 1990, '91, around there. You know, I wanted to get into something new. New for me because at the time I didn't know what was you know any other martial art movie. Only thing I knew was Ninja Turtles, and that was very new at the time. The Ninja Turtles movie was very very new at the time. So whatever that was going on beforehand, mm, I didn't really see anything from Bruce Lee or anybody, you know, since then. Beforehand, usually I was just into comic book and mostly superhero stuff. I was watching the Super Friends and Thundercats and Voltron. Well, anyway, American Ninja. This movie has gotten me into karate. So, without this movie, I wouldn't exactly have the knowledge. So yeah, with American Ninja, this is the movie I'm going to review. So, we start out the movie in the Philippines. It's set in the Philippines. On the army base. You got the character of Joe Armstrong, played by Michael Dudikoff, and he's you could tell right off the bat, man, he's the loner. He's the lone wolf. All the other soldiers over on the secluded spot. They're all playing hacky sack. Knocking that bag around, kicking the bag around in that circle. So yeah, Joe, yeah, he's over at his truck, got his butterfly knife, just testing that sucker out, pretty much. Test that sucker out, boy. How do you do that anyway? How do you open with the butterfly knife in that fashion? I keep trying to figure that out. My dad had a butter knife, butterfly knife, butter knife, a butterfly knife. The one that opens up. Once you turn it around, twist it, you make that little cool sound. Open it up. The butterfly knife, not the butter knife. You put on toast. No, not that kind of knife. That little dull edge. Not that shit. No, the butterfly knife he was using. Open it up, closing the back, open it up. So he's at his carrier truck, playing with the butterfly knife. and the other guys over on the side, knocking the bag around, playing hacky sack. And then you got this other character named Charlie. Yeah, he's loading luggage into the car. Yeah, the luggage that he was loading happened to belong to the Colonel's daughter, that fine-ass daughter of his, played by Judy Arneson, So yeah, he packing her luggage into the car because he's taking her back home. I guess she was spending some time on the base visiting her pop. Now she's going to go back home. So either that or she got a flight. I don't know. But anyway, it's not really important. The important part is that Joe Armstrong, this guy, he's a loner, accidentally kicked the bag over to his truck and he didn't pick it up and deliver it back to him. No, he just looked at it and just kept opening up his knife, closing the knife, opening the knife, So, well, I don't want to get too much into this because I might be spoiling it. How can I be spoiling it? Because it's an old movie in 1985, man. If you're not into action movies, if you're not into martial arts films, then hell, you probably wouldn't be interested in this movie. But that's my job. I'm trying to bestow an interest upon you for this movie. So yeah. When everybody, they're starting to get into the truck, because they got some stuff to deliver. These are carrier trucks, so they got some stuff to deliver. So everybody loading into the destination. Joe, he's the loner. He's not going to be he's not exactly a team player. So but he still got orders, so he got into his carrier truck and he's going along with the rest of the guys. But as the guys going down the road, there's there's a hijacking situation, construction up ahead. But these guys are not construction workers, they're hijackers. They're working for a businessman named Senor Ortega, Victor, Victor Ortega. So yeah, this guy Victor Ortega, he got an agenda to hijack these army trucks to get their weapons, and they got these special weapons loaded onto this truck. So he's going to get these weapons and deliver them. He's pretty much an arms dealer, so he's delivering these expensive military equipment. And so the hijackers, they coming in, they need disguises. So they're hijacking the army, stacking the soldiers out the trucks, and they ask for their uniforms. So they're passing, the soldiers, they're passing out the uniforms to these hijackers, and Joe, he's he getting undressed, but slowly, but he's pretty much examining the situation. So the car that Charlie is driving, and he's taking Patricia in, the Colonel's daughter. Her name was Patricia, by the way. But he's taking her, and these guys, they're starting to get really hostile. And so Patricia, she gets out the car and she stands up. This girl got some balls. She stands up to one of the hijackers, and the hijacker, shut up, smacked her. And so Joe, he going over there. He's going to get the hijacker. He's going to show him who's boss. But nah, just but nah, these guys they coming at him, they pointing their guns. You better hold on, man. You don't want none of this. Yeah, we got the guns. Yeah, what you got? Yeah, that type of shit. And so things starting to go down. But Joe, he ain't having it. He whoops everybody's ass. So but while things are going down, he's whooping ass. The rest of the soldiers, all right, let's take them, so they're going to start getting in on the action too. Yeah, so now we got a nice little brawl going on. Yeah, so, Joe, he get Patricia, try to get her to safety, but then something is up. Something very serious is up, more serious than hijacking. Ninjas are hiding in the bushes. And so, once they come out, now we got a bloody massacre, okay? The hijackers, they're getting their asses kicked, but these soldiers, they're getting killed all of a sudden by these ninjas. Ninjas everywhere. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. It's like, what the hell is going on? So, Joe, he's a little bit oblivious to the situation because, he's getting Patricia out of there, So, he getting Patricia out of there, So, the ninjas, they're going to chase him, by the order of the leader, the Black Star Ninja. He sees this shit going down, he has his boys firing their arrows. Yeah, so, he shows off his ninja skills, Somehow he got some ninja skills, but shh, I'll get to that later. But yeah, he's showing off these skills, and the ninja, the head ninja, the Black Star Ninja, he's surprised about this. He's like, who is this guy? And so, Joe, he takes Patricia away. They're running in the bushes, they're running away from these ninjas because there's too many of them. You gotta get this girl to safety. Yeah, so the head ninja, he takes we kind of take the sergeant of the group, I'm trying to blank here. Yeah, the sergeant of the soldiers, he kind of took him hostage. He asking him, "Who is he?" But yeah, the sergeant, he don't even know his name. He's a new recruit. Joe, he's a new recruit. He just got here yesterday. Yeah, so the Black Star Ninja, he possessed great skills. And so I feel like I'm going to just tell you this movie. Pretty much going through every single scene now. But here's the bottom line. Joe, he gets the girl to safety. He avoids the ninjas, jump in the water. Ninjas loses the trail. And so Black Star Ninja, Lord and behold, this guy, not only he's leading the ninjas, his army, but he's leading the hijackers. I mean, yeah, hijackers, they got the uniforms. They got the uniforms on, and they're going to take these trucks and drive away. And the Black Star Ninja, he is the leader. He's in a straight command of these guys. But later on in the film, it turns out that the Black Star Ninja is the hired muscle, for Victor Ortega. So he's going to, he pretty much got a target, a rival, that there's this American ninja on, on in their business, pretty much. So the Ortega orders the Black Star Ninja to kill him. Yeah, so later on in the movie, when Joe is in jail, he's in jail. He's framed up because the sergeant is pretty crooked. He's working for Ortega also. Yeah, so Sergeant, he got Joe in jail, and Black Star Ninja, he's showing up at the base, in the at the base, at the jail. So he's gonna go and assassinate Joe. Now this is the best part of the whole movie. This entire sequence. Black Star, he's infiltrating the base. This is some real ninja shit going down right now. It's in the base, quietly and very swiftly. He knocks out the power, and then he gets in, takes out the guards real quick. Goes into the cell wing and go to the last cell to see if Joe is in there. Sees him laying in his bed. Go in and go for the assassination. But guess what? Joe's not there. Just a stack of pillows. So now Joe, he comes out of hiding, and he and Black Star Ninja get into a pretty good fight. And then they go in and get into this chase because, the Black Star Ninja, he runs out chasing Joe. Joe, he's out of there. He's not going to stay in jail for the rest of the movie. Yeah, so he's out of there. He's going to get some clear ground. Yeah, so they go into this little chase around the base, and then they get into another real good fight on top of a tanker truck. Now, a carrier truck, not a tanker truck. On top of the carrier truck, they get into a nice little fight. This is pretty much round one. Now, later on in the movie, Joe, he finds out his identity, because earlier, he's a new guy in the army. He just got there yesterday, but he don't have no clue on who the hell he is. He just know that his name is Joe. So Black Star Ninja and Joe, they get into the second fight. They have a nice little cat and mouse chase. This time it's going to be on the compound of Kenny Ortega, on the compound of Victor Ortega. His compound. That he has. That he has behind his house. Behind his big ass mansion. Yeah, so they get into the fight, bing bam boom, cool sword fight into the pond, and well, hey, Joe wins today. Now, I'm leaving out a lot of key stuff. Now, keep in mind, this is my first review. I'm not like Jeremy Johns that can knock this sucker out in 5 minutes or less. I mean, right now, it's going on to 20 minutes, 19 minutes really. So, this is my very first review, so bear with me, I may be giving out a whole lot of spoilers. Sorry about that. You should have seen the movie. So, American Ninja is a very damn good movie, though. Very damn good movie, in the era of the mid-'80s, in the era of this huge surges of ninja films. I mean, in the beginning of the decade, you had the Shokazuki era, Enter the Ninja, Revenge of Ninja, Ninja 3, The Domination, and then you got another movie called Pray for Death, and a whole lot of other shit that Shokazuki is in. He was the man, in ninja films. So yeah, once the I'm not gonna say the torch was passed to Michael Dudikoff because show he was still doing some films all throughout the 80s. So once Michael Dudikoff got into it, man, this guy, hell, he's a real hero. For me, he's a real hero. He's not got into martial arts. Even though he's not a real martial artist, he has some pretty good training, to be a martial arts master, a ninja master in these films, And mind you, it's been 5 American Ninja films, 5 films. But I'm just going to review just 4 of them. This is the first out of the 4 I'm going to review. So check it out. I pretty much spoiled most of it. Telling you what's going on. But there's a lot of key things that's going on into this thing. The hijackers. The weapons, hijacking other weapons. Joe and Patricia, they get the relationship going, but these type of things don't last. It's not like they're gonna be in the second movie together. So sorry to spoil that for you if you have not seen American Ninja 2: The Confrontation, which will be coming up after this, not immediately after this, but the next review I would do will be that movie. But yeah, man, American Ninja. Make sure you check it out, though. I mean, it's a good movie. It's an awesome movie. It's awesome. Sorry, Jeremy Johns, pretty good dude that does reviews. Anyway, of course you already knew that. But make sure you check this movie out, though. American Ninja came out in 1985, starring Michael Dudikoff and Steve James. Steve James, I left him out the entire review. No mention of his character Jackson. But yeah, man, hey, you just gotta figure that out for yourself. I mean, hell, check out some clips on YouTube of this movie. I think this movie is on YouTube, so go ahead, check it out, man. Give it a watch, man. Hell, you heard me just ramble on about it. Just give it a watch, man. As a matter of fact, I think all 4 American Ninja films is on YouTube, man. I know 2 and 3 is, I watch those a lot. I do not own 2 and 3. Actually, I kind of own 2. I got it on tape. And when I say on tape, I got it on VHS. Yeah, you know what that is, kids? But yeah, man. Yeah, I got it on VHS. I taped it off network television, so there's some censors going on here, but it's a pretty good editing job, especially for me. You can't even tell that that there was commercials in between. But hey, I ain't gotta worry about that anymore, because 2 things. One, I can easily go and buy the movie on DVD and Blu-ray. I think it's on Blu-ray now. I'm sure American Ninja is on Blu-ray. So yeah, go and buy this movie. This movie is a buy. Yeah, so just go ahead and go and buy it. I got the movie on DVD. But hey, if you want DVD, you want Blu-ray, just go and buy this movie. This movie is a buy. I'll tell you that right now. You don't gotta rent it. Just go and buy it. You don't gotta rent it on Netflix, nothing like that. Just go and buy it. It's that good, really. Pretty good 80s action film, made by the Cannon Group. So yeah, American Ninja. Check it out. Pretty damn good picture.